Here at American One, part of our mission is to provide our members with low-cost, high-quality products. GAP is one of those products. It stands for Guaranteed Asset Protection. If, God forbid, your vehicle is ever totaled or stolen, GAP will pay the difference between that outstanding loan balance and what the insurance company deems your vehicle is worth at the time. So there is no out-of-pocket expense to you, the member. You're no longer paying for a vehicle that you can no longer drive. So how does GAP work for you? Let's say your loan balance is about $10,000. Your vehicle is totaled unexpectedly. The insurance company is going to pay $8,000 of that balance. That's great news. Except it leaves you with a deficiency balance of $2,000 that you would have to pay out of your pocket. GAP protects you from that kind of loss. GAP not only pays the difference between that $8,000 and $10,000, giving you $2,000 that you didn't have to pay. Our GAP has what we call the GAP Advantage, and that pays you an additional $1,000 towards your replacement vehicle that you unfortunately have to shop for now. Here's what some of our members had to say about their experience with GAP.
We're on our way to go take my wife, Graham, and everybody to the airport for vacation, and coming out onto the main highway there's a semi in the left lane. We think he's turning left. None of his blinkers are working. So we pull up beside him to turn right, and then lo and behold, his front blinker's working, and he starts taking off to the right, grabs our car, starts crunching it in between us and the curb.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, he stops before we get crushed. The insurance company, they tell me I need to get all the information together, get it to them, so I get that to them. After back and forth between them, they decide this is what we're going to pay. What's left between $2,500, $3,000 left on the loan, which we weren't too thrilled about because we'd have to eat that payment.
Right.
And we called the bank on it, and they reminded us that we had GAP insurance and what it entailed as far as paying off the remainder of the loan.
August 10th of last year, on a Sunday morning, I was going to work. And I was coming up Hag, and the guy ran the stop sign at Kimball and plowed in the side of me and rolled me 2 times. My truck ended up on the top. For 12 days, they thought I was gonna die. And when I woke up, I was in terrible pain, but I thought about one thing: my truck. You know, it's a very good investment for the least money that you pay when you get a vehicle. People that don't get it are not using their heads at all. See, I never thought I'd use it either, but we used it twice.
Here at American One, we try to take some of the hassle out of life's unexpected events. In the situation of GAP, you make a simple phone call, we get the ball rolling, and we file all the paperwork for you. Our GAP product is unique because we have what we call the GAP Advantage. So in addition to your vehicle being completely paid off, you get an additional $1,000 towards your replacement vehicle. This is what we call the GAP Advantage, and it sets our product apart from the competition.
That was fantastic, because otherwise we would have, I don't know where we would have, because we didn't have anything down, so to speak, and I hate not having anything down because we just used it all for the accident.
And they told me, if you stay with us, you know, you get that $1,000 off the next vehicle. I said, yeah, I knew that. You never know what's going to happen out there. And we have had 2 experiences. And God knows, I hope we never have another one.
Why is American One's GAP superior to others? Well, if you take the time to compare some other financial institutions and even dealerships, you'll find that our product is lower cost and has the best quality hands down.
I was kind of skeptical because I'm never in an accident.
Right.
So it's like, what do you do? You know, I have a good driving record. My wife has a good driving record. We've really never been in an accident. Is it really worth that little bit of extra money? And it ended up paying for itself. As I said, anything happens anywhere. Just because you're a good driver doesn't mean everybody else is.
They seemed very concerned about when I was hurt like I was. That made me feel good.
Yeah.
I would be honest. I would tell them, you're a fool if you don't take it, because it only costs you a few bucks.
So GAP is just a no-brainer. It's affordable, it's easy to use when you need it, and you just can't afford to go without it. So how do you find out more about this guaranteed asset protection? Ask any member service person when you finance your next vehicle.